on. I'm gonna stop here and have a beer. A beer. I'm driving. I don't know, I just want to talk for a few minutes about things we cannot and can get in Vietnam from the Western world. Products, mainly. Obviously, you can get beer, and they sell this in America at certain liquor stores. Can you get, let's say, you want to make Mexican food for dinner? Can you make Mexican food? Yes, you can. There's a chain of stores called Annam Gourmet that sells Western products. They sell lunch meat. They sell Western cleaning products. Western, come on, okay. Western bath and beauty products. You can get snacks if you need Doritos or goldfish or pizza, like frozen pizza, certain frozen pizza. Now, they don't have everything. They're not going to have every product that you love in America, but they're going to have the basics, from any of the big companies. Frito-Lay, Planters, Peanuts, things like that. They'll have hot sauce. You can find Tabasco sauce. You can find, I've only found Cholula one other place. But you are going to find those products in Vietnam if you need them. If you get sick of eating Vietnamese food all the time. I get sick of eating Vietnamese food all the time. I eat it all the time because it's cheap. If you want to live cheaply, just eat Vietnamese food. But the minute you start going outside that box, that engine is revving over here. The minute you start going outside that box of, I don't want to eat Vietnamese food, I want to make, beef Wellington for dinner, or, like enchiladas, and tacos for dinner, that's when it's going to start to get expensive. So, those products are going to cost comparably probably the same as you would pay in the United States. So, just be aware of that, There are certain things you can just make up too. Like rice is really cheap here. Vegetables are really cheap. If you just want to make your own meals at home, just rice and veggies and meat, and make a stir fry, that's no problem. Those are going to be cheap things. But when you start buying ingredients, I'm going to make, tandoori chicken with like ras al hanu rice and all that, you're going to have to hunt for it first, and then when you make it, it's going to be expensive. So I just wanted to address that. I get questions like, they got all the same stuff we got over here. My family's always asking in Oklahoma, how do you eat all that their food all the time? Well, you can get other stuff. You just got to hunt, and you got to pay out the ass for it, or pay what you would pay in the United States. Like inflation right now in the United States is insane. Food is expensive as it is. So, you're going to be paying a lot of money. And think about the shipping costs of shipping it from the United States to Vietnam, and that's what's really going to, nick your pocketbook at the end of the day. So, other things, hospitals. Obviously, if you've watched my other videos about my hospital ordeal, I can tell you hands down that healthcare is definitely substandard to the United States or Western, places. You're not going to get good healthcare. There are a couple really good hospitals. I would highly recommend Vinmec Hospital in Bintan. That's a good hospital. That was when I had colitis. I was there. It's a very nice hospital. They do a good job. I felt like I was in a Western hospital. But my bill was also, several $1,000s, The last hospital I was in, Hong Nhat Hospital, over in, I don't know what district it is. I think it's District 10 or something like that. Like, I stayed there 11 days. It was awful. But at the end of the day, I got my hospital bill. It was $120. So, you got to pick and choose your battles, You want some stitches, or do you need a surgery, If you break a leg or something like that, you can probably go to like a cheap hospital. Get a fracture, no problem. But you need some internal surgery, or you have a major medical issue, you should either go back to the United States or go to Thailand or Hong Kong, where they have really good healthcare. So that's the healthcare aspect of it. Bars are not going to be the same. Most bars are like this, open air places like this, where people just drink beer and eat chicken and big baked fish, things like that. That's where you're mainly gonna find. Can you find bars that are like the West? Yeah, but then again, when you go to those places, you're gonna end up spending more money. There's a bar I used to go to called O'Brien's. It's an Irish bar. It's in District 1. It's awesome, great bar. It's Western music. It's dark. It's cold. Good air conditioning. The food's good. They have burgers. But then again, you're going to be paying 80, maybe 90,000 for a beer. That's $4. It's not like this. This is less than $1 probably, or $1. So I just wanted to clear the air about that. Can you get the same amenities that you can in the West? Yes and no. So I hope that clears it up. I don't know. That's really all I got to say about that. If you enjoy this video and others like it that I have here, I've got over 188 videos now. Please hit the like button below this video, the little thumbs up there, and hit subscribe. It's free. And hit the bell icon when you hit subscribe. That'll alert you to when I publish more videos. I'm trying to do this weekly. I got a lot of time off work right now, so I'm really trying to get my head in the vlogging game. So that's what I'm doing here. So anyway, stay tuned for more fun and more adventures from Vietnam. Have a wonderful evening. Cheers.